Hey everyone, welcome to the fourth episode of Live Mahar Productions Meet the Cast for our pooled gospel musical 2022's production. I am Moses T. Alexander Green, and I keep getting more and more excited because I get a chance to share with you people who have not just made an impact on my life, but I know that they embody the characters and some people that you know in a way that while you're sitting in the audience, you'll say, wow, that was my uncle, or that was me, or that was my sister. And we all will collectively exhale together. So I first want to bring up Lloyd Pullum from Fort Worth, Texas. Lloyd was an actor that I met a year ago. And Lloyd, come on in.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Lloyd R. Pullum. So we know, so let's have a little fun. How often do people say Pullium versus Pullum?
Every time I talk to somebody, I say Pulliam, or they
Yeah.
may say it right, but they spell it wrong every time.
Okay,
Almost every
every time. So hey everyone, if you saw me spell it wrong, I own that. So Lloyd, tell us about you, and then tell us about the character Deacon Harvey Carey.
Lloyd Pullum, Texas boy, born and raised. Grew up in Fort Worth. Um, Always loved the arts. I've been a church boy. I'm a PK. So grew up in the church and always in and around the church. And so um, that was ingrained in me. Love the arts, love music. I still sing now. And just, I'm a music fan. I'm an arts fan. So anything that goes around with that, I'm all in. Um, the
Deacon Carey.
character, the character Deacon Carey. Um, I would say he's not different from many men.
Okay.
Um, he and I see some similarities in myself.
Okay,
I
that was my
love
next question. Yeah.
I love the church and
Okay.
I love women too. Although I'm married, I think that Deacon Carey just doesn't have any restraint. That's the deal.
Okay.
He doesn't have as much as restraint. So I think that's his issue.
Who is Deacon Carey's favorite person at the pool and why?
His favorite person at the pool. Well, if if he's talking about our wise, then it's probably Thias.
Okay. It could be Thias. It definitely could be Thias.
Yeah, he likes looking at Thias.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the wondering now part.
Yes.
Um, the males, I really it's funny, but I think he kind of likes Wayne Anthony for
Okay.
some reason. He kind of likes Wayne Anthony young. He's energetic. He's smart. They went to the same university, and so
Okay.
he has kind of a kinship there with him, I would think.
Okay. Without giving away the story, who is his least favorite character at the pool? I mean, you can tell, I mean, you can give the name.
Uh, it's it's probably Sister Carrie.
Now, see, I love that you say that because I thought, excuse me, everyone, I thought you were going to say Delson. So let's talk about that. Why is it Sister Carrie?
um, I just think over the years, marriages and everything he's done and that they've gone through, I think it just beat him down. I just think it's beat him down, and he's just kind of in it because that's what he knows. He thinks that's what he should be doing. It's the right thing, but what's the song? Your mind is here with me, but your body is on the other side of town.
Okay.
That I think that's what it is with him.
So
I mean,
what
your
bring,
body's here with me, but your mind, yeah.
okay, so what brings Deacon Carey to the pool?
Um, I think again, um, I think he wants to be right, but I don't think he knows how. He has those demons that he wants to fight. His lust for women, um, the inability to control his drinking. So he wants to be right. He knows he should be right, but I'll just leave it at that. That's why he comes to the pool. That's why he
Okay.
comes.
Okay. His drinking. Interesting. So we get a chance to see alcoholism at the pool. Lloyd or Pullum, see, I just did it. Lloyd or Pullum, is alcoholism a part of, through your experience, through your lived experience, is it a part of the Black community? And is it a part of the church? I mean, because you've talked about womanizing, now you talk about alcoholism, and you're talking about the church. Those are a whole lot of things going on.
Yeah.
For the head deacon. So what is that?
I mean, well, and the Bible says, "Hey, to the deacon a little, and to the pastor none." You know,
Okay.
So I think he stretches that a little bit. He takes the communion wine a little too far.
Okay.
Although he's a dark, but I think it's just, and it is a part of our community. It's how people socialize. It's how we fellowship. It's how we celebrate. Generally, we don't know how to have a good time without alcohol most of the time. You know, anytime we have some type of celebration, there's always food and alcohol.
And what's the difference? So I will say, we do get a chance to see Rose, the character Rose, very much like my grandmother. Rose, you are going to see a can of beer there. You may even see a cigarette. Deacon Carey, I think you're right. He takes that to a completely different level. And we get a chance to understand brokenness. We get a chance to understand relationships in the church, husband and wives, that on the outside look a certain way and they are faltering. If there's one thing that you love about Sister Carey, what is it? And then if there's one thing that you cannot stand.
What I love about her is her resiliency.
Okay.
No matter all the things that I've done to her, all that I've put her through, all the life's obstacles, she's never quit. She's still there. She there at church every Sunday, working, still doing what she needs to do, still supporting other people, and still being by my side. So I love that resiliency about her. What I don't like about her is she's I would say over the years she's no longer aesthetically pleasing.
Interesting. Does that happen in marriages, do you think?
Oh yeah, of course. You know, people change, people change, and everybody doesn't know how to deal with those changes. When we expect people to look like how they looked at 20, and it's not realistic. But we still have that idea in our mind, and then our wondering eyes allow us to see other things.
Okay, so I'm going to allow myself to go deeper into your character. How many children did you have outside your marriage? With Deacon, wait, everyone, I'm talking about with Deacon Carey, not Lloyd or Pullum.
Oh,
yeah. Let me ask the question right. How many children does Deacon Carey have outside of his marriage?
7.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were the red flags? So do you think, as a matter of fact, I don't want to talk to Lloyd anymore. I want to talk to Deacon Carey. I'll give you a minute to become Deacon Carey. Okay.
Okay.
Do I have him?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. So Deacon Carey, were there any red flags that you weren't ready to marry Sister Carey? I mean, you said you got 3 kids before, several while you were engaged, and like, were you supposed to slow down, or were we supposed to keep going, D?
Well, I think I kind of got caught up, Mo. I got caught up um, doing different things, and you know, it's hard going around, spending your time with pastor and doing working for the Lord. The women just start throwing themselves at you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's hard. I'm still a nice looking man.
Okay.
Nice looking man, and all that temptation it's just hard. That's all.
All right. And so when Deacon Carey goes on church retreats and to fraternity conventions, what are some things that Deacon Carey does? What do you do, man?
Well, Carey ain't gonna be watching this, is he?
No, I think Carey is at choir rehearsal right about now.
Okay.
Maybe she should be home with you, Deke. I don't know. I'm gonna stay out of it.
I just want to make sure there's a little discretion here.
Okay, but we are live, Deke. We are live. So
well, I would just say there are times where there's some extracurricular activities.
Okay.
And you just try to feel as comfortable as you can when you're out on the road, and you just sometimes it's just companionship. So you're just looking for some companionship at that.
Okay. Do you think that Damon Logan is crying with laughter? Do you think, Deke, that Sister Carey will ever leave you?
Well, no. I think me and Carey, are together. We intertwined. I think she needs me just like I need her.
Absolutely. All right. Damon Logan's talking about entanglements.
Ain't no entanglements here.
Ain't no entanglements.
Ain't no entanglements here. We
all right. So, producer, can you bring in one of the characters? The actress is Tamika Law, but can you bring in? She plays Callie, but is that Callie or is that Cecilia? Can I see Cecilia? Have you found it yet?
We're gonna do Callie.
Okay, you're gonna do Callie.
Yes.
All right. So hold on. Deke, let me talk to Callie. I don't want you to be distracted and get ready to come on back. Okay. Callie.
Hi.
What's going on?
Oh, everything and nothing at all.
Okay. So let me talk to Tamika first. So Tamika Law, you were my original vision for the character Callie. And it didn't work 5.5, 6 years ago. It just wasn't time. It wasn't time.
Right.
So how are you in a better place or in a different place to be Callie in 2022 than back in 2016, 2017, when I'm saying, hey, I'm getting ready to start this project?
My life in 2016, 2017 was turned upside down, not even knowing that my life mirrored Callie so much. And I literally played it out unknowingly. So I'm in a better place because I've matured, I have healed, I have grown, I have found myself. I don't think back then I knew exactly who Tamika was, but I'm pretty positive I know now.
Do you think that because Callie, like Tamika, is in her 40s, do you think that that is something that women, regardless of race, go through, this journey of finding themselves?
Absolutely. 100,000%.
And so what do you want to say, Tamika, to the woman who is coming to the show in her 30s, 40s, or even in their 50s, and is where you were when I reached out to you 5.5, 6 years ago? What do you want to say to them?
It's a process. It's a journey. It's not a race. The race is not given to the swift.
That's good. That's really good.
Loyal to the strong. It has nothing to do with how strong you are.
Oh, wow.
It is, it's the one who endures. It's about the one who endures, who does not give up, who continues to seek, who continues to be vulnerable and surrender to the process.
Okay. So Callie is described when it gets to Broadway, the internal character description and the external character description say the most unloved, beautiful woman you have ever met. The most unloved, beautiful woman that you have ever met. So I want you to break that apart.
As Callie? Oh, as
You, probably as both. So what do you think? Do you think that there are women that walk around feeling unloved and they don't know their beauty?
Absolutely. I was one of them.
You were one of them. Okay.
I was.
And so what do you want to say to the women who will see your story, which has several abuses in there? There's some verbal abuse in there. There's some more than verbal abuse in there. There's some domestic abuse. There's some physical in there. And if there's emotional and mental, what do you want to say to someone who is looking at you and saying, no, she's beautiful, she's always felt loved? What do you want to say specifically to that woman? And I know you said it's a journey, but like, what do you want to say that you hope they see in your character?
Wow. This whole idea of beauty, or beauty is in the eye of the beholder, is always taken from a perspective of someone else. A lot of times we look in the mirror at ourselves, we are beholding ourselves and we don't see our beauty. Talking to the women who may not feel that they are beautiful or loved. And it really comes from within. No other person, no third person can make you feel loved or see your love if you don't. It doesn't matter how many people compliment you, it's internal. And until you humble yourself, until you bring down the pride, until you get raw and naked enough to examine yourself and then learn to love even the bad things that you think are bad, the flaws that you think you have, it comes from within. It comes from within. No one can tell you that you are beautiful if you don't think you are.
If you don't think it. Okay, so I'm going to, before you become Cecilia, and you're going to look at page 36, because I'm going to bring Deek back. Before I do that, I wrote a song.
Yes.
Which is, I wrote, my daddy said, son, you wrote that. And you and I, with Carolyn Colquitt, our wonderful music director.
Hi, Carolyn.
Literally, I have verse 1, Tamika gets in, and we're talking, and I was just like, I literally run in as if I am in the 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah.
This is verse 2, and I'm teaching it to you. Can you just give them just the first verse, who knew? And you know me well enough to know I won't do this. Just give them the who knew.
Up until when? Because it's hard to stop.
No. Well, you have to stop, and they got to pay for it. You got to stop at just the first verse. The issues of all of me when you go down.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah. They got to pay the 37 and the 42 to get the college.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Who knew I needed to guard my heart from him? For I gave access to the issues of all of me.
That's it. That's it. Don't give me more. So that verse is based on the scripture, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of your heart comes the issues of life.
The issues of life. Yeah.
What have you learned about your heart
Ooh.
that you're going to pour into this role?
I did not guard my heart before.
Okay.
For years, I was just an open book. I have a pretty open personality. I'm not a very guarded person, like on first, meeting. And I allowed that to lead me, which is not really a good idea when you're talking about relationships.
Not a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna take into this role, I'm just gonna go back to who I was. I'm just gonna pull from my own inventory of emotion, of state of being, because I was Callie. I mean,
that is so Antoine, bring in Lloyd again. I think the greatest part of casting for me, and I'm not sure if you can see on Facebook, Laquita Howard is saying, yes, you better sing, girl. Valerie Francis, one of my front row friends, says, call me when you're done and sing me some more. I love it. So I think the best gift that I can get is when I cast someone and someone says that they understand the character because there's a part of them that is that character, because acting is about being honest. Can you tap into an honest place? So Deke, let me go to Lloyd for one moment. Lloyd. All right,
Go.
Deke. So let me have Lloyd real quick. Let me have Lloyd real quick, all right? Lloyd.
Yeah.
The very first time that you heard One Day of Strength, you heard it down there in Texas, and you now have heard Tamika sing it. Can you tell the audience of what's going to happen when they hear One Day of Strength? Past that, because if I let them hear her sing, just give me one day of strength, we all gonna be laid out. So what's the impact of the song?
I think everybody has had that moment where they just didn't believe in themselves. They thought they were the worst person. It's like waking up every day to a bad hair day, in essence. You don't think you look good enough. You don't think you are enough. And then so you're just asking for that one moment. So everybody's been there. And I think everybody can feel that. And then the words it brings it out of you. So even without someone singing it, you could just read the words and feel that. You can feel it.
Yeah. I will say that is now one of my favorite songs. So two songs that I know I wrote out of. By Now, which I lived. And I remember there was an interview with Whitney Houston, and it was either Whitney and I think it was Whitney and Oprah. And she said, I just asked God for one day of strength. And I was like, oh wait, that's a song. And so, hey Nippy, this song was written for you. So, hey everyone, I'm trying to get Callie, Tamika to sing this song. And she's like, to go over her part of Cecilia. She's like, I don't have it on page 37. Look at page 37, please. I want them to hear some Cecilia.
Okay.
You see it?
Well, this is so terrible.
You don't see it where it says Deacon Carey? She doesn't see it. All right, so let's play a game while she tries to look for it. As a playwright, I know what car I think you drive. I know if you have any birthmarks. I know it's in your refrigerators. All right, so let's play a game. I need Deacon Carey and I need Callie. All right, let's play a game.
Okay.
Take a minute, get in character. Deacon Carey, what's in your refrigerator at the house?
Well, yeah.
So is that
is that
Crown Royal Apple? Is that Crown like what is that?
No, Mo. Look at Mo. We don't do no mixing. We do ground straight. If they wanted it mixed, it would have came in the bottle. It came in the bottle. Yeah. So you put ice on it, whew, smooth.
Okay.
Hold
Callie,
on.
what's in your refrigerator?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Okay. Deacon Carey, what kind of car do you drive?
Oh, we drive old Cadillacs, baby. That's it. we drive slow. Them big old Cadillacs. We sit back. Woo.
Yeah.
Hey, that diamond in the back. Oh yeah, man. Big turn.
And what music are you playing, D?
Hey, so either we got some shy lights, some shoot, man.
Okay.
We all do wop in my car. We don't want none of that bumpity bump. We do wop. Okay, I got some guys. I got some old gospel in there too. You know,
okay.
But I like
Callie, do you drive a car? Do you like tell us about Callie? Tell us about you.
Yes, I drive. I have a Toyota.
Have a Toyota. Okay. And then I got
Hey,
one more.
Callie, does your Toyota work? It worked pretty good. Because I just want to make sure, because I know your friend, the C guy, I know he was using your car a little bit. So if you ever need a ride, come pick you up.
I did have a brick thrown through the windshield, so some plastic on it.
I know a guy. If you need me to come by and pick you up, I take you over there, take you to the car, man. He get you fixed. No problem.
I'm not sure you're gonna want to get in that car, Callie. So quick question for you. Switch out of it. Let me have Lloyd and Tamika. If there's a hope that you have for the audience, Lloyd, we're used to packing out houses. We're going to be in a new market. If you have a hope for the audiences, Lloyd, what is that hope?
I would say my hope is to think of the pool as a metaphor for another chance. Is that you always have another chance.
That's good.
So it doesn't matter what happened, what you've gone through, you always have another chance to get it right. So that's good. What I hope people take.
Because you've gotten in the pool. The pool comes from the Bible, the pool of Bethesda. The pool has qualities that whoever steps in first is healed. And so Lloyd's character has gotten in the pool and gotten his healing, and he's going back to the bottle. So I love that you say that there's another chance, because you keep relapsing and yet you keep rising again. And I think that should resonate. Callie, if you have a hope for people who come to see the show, what would that hope be?
I hope that they search within themselves to find their truth. That they leave pondering and contemplating who they really are, and not living a life of facades, or where we put on fronts for others and we are lying so well to others that we don't even realize we're lying to ourselves.
Wow.
So truth. I want them to walk away with some introspection focused on the truth about themselves.
And that God can handle their truth. And so to the woman who is in the, like Callie, who is in the physically abusive relationship, can you tell yourself the truth? In family Bible study, I'm leading them through the 12 steps of AA or NA. And the fourth step is to make a fearless and a searching moral inventory of ourselves. Do you know the truth about yourself? And then do you know the whys behind it? I can't wait for you to sing this song for the first time in front of a live audience before we record it, because the truth of who Tamika is and who Tamika was will be in every note. So when Tamika says, "Who knew I needed to guard my heart?" it has a completely different power and anointing in 2022 than it
Yes.
would have in 2020 in 2016. And for Lloyd to say that there's always another chance, I love that, because I think with cancel culture, we live in a place where people think that that one mistake is enough. And so our tagline is, as I get ready to close, our tagline says, because it's okay to be a work in progress, because God hasn't left you by now, because now is your time to be healed, come to the pool. And so I want to thank both of you, Lloyd or Pullum. I can't wait for you all to see Deacon Carey. Tamika got out of it. Tamika's fainting like she can't find Cecilia.
Right.
She fainted. But I will say this, Lloyd, I worked with 4 actors when I was in, 4 of the actors that I worked with in Texas are in this version of the show. And I will say that my team consistently says that that team comes in character. So Lloyd can become Deacon Carey because he really has embodied that and he shows up like that. So Lloyd, thank you for being here, and we'll see you. I think it's 3 weeks from whatever, April 22nd. We'll see you in a couple of weeks in person. Tamika, you know that this was a dream that you would be in the play, but I thank God that now's the time, because out of it, I wrote a better song, and we are going to change some lives. So I do want to say something. I just want to say thank you to both of you all. So goodbye to y'all.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for calling me. Thank you for considering me even 6 years ago, and then having, you know, the Holy Ghost, I'm assuming, told you to call me again.
Maybe she might be able to do the role this time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is one. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah. And no, before you leave, give me 1 day of strength.
So give me 1 day of strength. Give me 1 moment of grace where I can see me like you do.
Stop. That is my prayer. That is my prayer. My prayer is that everyone that comes that is in a toxic situation, that's Invisalign, y'all, or who doesn't know what's going on in their lives and they're searching, that moment in Pulled is, it thrusts them into their 1 day of strength, their 1 moment of grace where they can see themselves and they can see their worth the way that God sees you. All right, so y'all go away. Tamika, you know, like that song, that song will live long past we're gone. All right.
Oh, absolutely.
Bye to y'all. All right, so hey everyone. Thank y'all for being here. It is an incredible experience. I not only have enjoyed writing the play, but the different iterations of it and the different cast members. And there's a woman on, Chris Black Jasper, who was a part of the Texas crew, that last week on a phone call said that only I have gotten a chance to see the workshop group and the world premiere group and the North Carolina touring group and then the Texas group. And now we're coming to Bowie, Maryland. Tickets are on sale. We keep getting more and more tickets. We can have more sales. So go to bowiecenter.org for tickets. And I'll close with, I am walking for, the same week that the cast is coming in, the March of Dimes. And so in the comment section, you'll see a link. If you wouldn't mind supporting me, $20. I just need 40 people to give me $20. I'm trying to raise $2,022. I only need 40 more people. If you would consider helping me fight against premature birth, and so that every mother, regardless of race, regardless of socioeconomics, can have a healthy birth, I would greatly appreciate it. So you can start at 20 and you can go all the way up to 500 like my big brother did last week, big brother in the show, Orlando Eric Street. So please come see Pulled, a gospel musical drama with Tamika Law as Callie, the original person that I wanted, and then Lloyd Pullum, originally from Fort Worth, Texas, as part of the cast now as Deacon Carey. I love y'all so much. Have a phenomenal night on purpose. See you later.